Good day, good day, good day. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I was called to send this message. So, when you're going through your spiritual, and of course, you know, this is for my chosen ones. When you're going through your spiritual awakening process, and as an entrepreneur, you are definitely going to start transitioning your mind to understanding your truth, your purpose in this life, and the value that you bring, right? So, when you start going through that process of understanding the value that you bring, there are some things that you're going to definitely have to go through in your transitional phase. One of the things that you're going to have to go through is things being removed from your life so that you can clearly see what it is that you bring value in this world. I'm going to tell you, I've been coaching for 6-7 years, actually a little bit longer than that, but professionally for almost 7 years now. And I won't even lie, the first 5.5 years, I struggled with understanding my true value. I went back and forth, and if you look at my history as coaching or just me showing up on the social media scene, I've done credit repair. I've done relationships. I started off with fitness coaching. That was my first one. Then dieting and, you know, all of that when I started off as a fitness coach and a personal trainer and all of that. Then I moved into business, entrepreneurship coaching, which I still kind of sort of stick to because I really like the marketing and the targeted audience and all of those things and understand the psychology of things. Which then led me to, again, credit repair and then business credit and then just business coaching. But it all boils down to me going through the process of me understanding my value. They say pick a niche, pick one thing that you're good at, but it's difficult to do when you're a chosen one and you have multiple gifts. So then I went into the Renaissance woman where I started to begin. This was a couple of years ago. I started to understand all of my value. And when I started to understand all of my value is when my mindset began to take off. I began to see all of the things that I was capable of doing. I began to feel the essence of my power that I held within, because as a coach, again, coaching is a lifestyle. It is a transformational phase that you go through for you to understand your value, because the value that you offer into the world, people are going to pay for that. You're going to resonate with certain people or not. That's the thing about coaching. You have to understand your value. Anything in life, anything that you're passionate about doing, you have to understand. As an entrepreneur, you have to understand your value, because when you know your value, you can articulate it very clearly. You can position yourself to be a better entrepreneur. You can be the one that everybody goes to in that particular time of need. They'll remember you because your value is what makes them want to spend money on you. So I ask you to take the time to understand what your value is, not only as an entrepreneur, but as a person, period, overall. What were you born to do? What were you called to do? What were you positioned in this world to do? What are you good at? What do you love doing? Find your value and find the position that you fit in your customer's life and express it verbally so that they can understand the truth of who you are and how you can absolutely get them to see a truth about themselves. As a coach, your job is transformation, but it has to start with yourself. And how do you do that? By understanding your value. So what value do you bring to this world? Get ready to display it and exemplify it to the world so that you can serve your purpose, because money chases value. So if you're not providing value, it's not going to chase you. I hope this helps.